Hello.
Hello. Today, I will be somewhat taking charge of the video.
Yay.
And we will be talking about my favorite character of all time, Yuuka Hayase.
Oh. Yuuka Hayase. Who is Yuuka Hayase?
She is a character from Blue Archive, one of my favorite games ever. She is 16 years old. She goes to Millennium Academy. She is very strict and likes to save money, which, you know, is pretty funny because this is the figure, this one, that started our figure buying hobby.
Yes.
So because of her, we have spent a lot of money, even though she probably wouldn't approve of it. But, you know, it's okay.
It's okay. That's okay. Because Yuuka loves Sensei, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she would, you know, she would forgive him if it was a figure of her at least.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm wearing the closest thing to a suit I have, which, I mean, it is a suit, so my Sensei clothes.
Yeah. Is that what Sensei wears in the game?
Well,
he doesn't really appear in the game, does he?
No, but in the anime he kind of wears like a grayish suit.
Yeah, I don't
Close
think
enough.
he has a tie on though. I feel like he's more kind of disheveled.
I think he does have a tie. Either way,
Anyway.
I tried really hard to get this tie right. I watched a video.
It looks great.
Yeah.
It looks good. Yuuka would approve. Maybe she'd appreciate the effort
Yeah.
that you put into like dressing nice in this video about her. It's all about Yuuka today.
It's a Yuuka day.
It's a Yuuka day.
All right, anyways, so now we will go through each one and talk about, you know, little anecdotes that happened with each one.
The history.
The history, starting with the first one. So when I first found out about this figure, it was during one of the Blue Archive live streams, and I thought it was, you know, super duper beautiful, and as a Yuuka fan, I had to have it, but it was 18,000 yen. And
So expensive.
since I was only in grade 1 of high school,
Grade 1 of high school.
yes, because that's how it works in Japan.
That's how it works in Japan.
You know, I was only around like, what, 16? I did not have a lot of money to be going around spending on a figure of all things. So I thought maybe I would buy a cheaper one, which is the idol one, which we'll show later. So I tried looking for the idol one, but it was sold out. So I went back to plan 1 of buying this scale figure of her. So I asked my mom if I was, you know, if I could buy one, and she was like, what were you thinking when I first...
Well, I mean, I thought it's Max's money. I mean, it's his own money that he saved. So I thought, you know, I guess it's okay. But at the same time, if this was before we started figure collecting and before we knew anything about, you know, what companies are trustworthy companies, and I remember thinking, who's this Good Smile company? Like what is this website where like you're pre-ordering something and then it's not gonna like, you know, show up for another year? Like really? But then Max told me that you don't pay when you pre-order, you only pay when the company actually ships out the product. And so that kind of gave me a bit more confidence. And I think we did some Google searching on who Good Smile company was and what they were all about. And yeah, I just decided, well, you know, it's his money and that's how he wants to spend it. So, but of course I was, you know, skeptical because it is a lot of money.
And then, you know, a year later, it got delayed a little bit. She came and, you know, I think we both fell in love with her immediately. So let's do some close-ups now.
Some more close-ups.
Some more close-ups.
Just a second, I gotta spin her so she, just wait, we're slow.
Get all the way to the...
Whee! There she
Okay.
is. Okay. So this is the, for Max, this is the best one of the 3, right? Is there any reason why you like her the best out of the 3?
Well, it's just the most, you know, classic, simple Yuuka, you know, wearing her usual outfit. You know, I mean, the sports one is good too, and the idol one, you know, even though it's a pop-up parade and it's a little bit cheaper quality, it's cute too, but I think the regular scale figure of her is the best. It's the most Yuuka.
The most Yuuka for the buck.
Yeah. I think because of characters like Yuuka and Kaching from Genshin Impact, I've learned that my type seems to be purple-haired tsunderes, and with twin tails, of course. And Yuka's little pigtail twin tails are very beautiful.
And how about the color? What would you say? Do you have anything to say about the color of her hair in particular?
I think this figure's hair color is perfect, but her hair in all three of the figures is a different color for some reason. I don't know if it's because that's what the original artwork looks like. Maybe I should look a little bit closer, but they're all different.
I think this one is like the truest to what her hair color is supposed to be.
Yeah. The assembly of this figure was pretty easy. There wasn't too much to do. You just had to put her little notepad in her hand and the pen through her fingers. She's not stuck to the chair or anything, so you can see what's under her skirt if you want. And, like all Blue Archive figures, the halo was a little bit of a pain, but we got that on pretty well okay. Yeah, for this one at least.
Yeah.
Can't say the same about Sports Yuuka, but we'll get to that. What else?
The paint is just super clean. I think that's what sort of surprised me when I first looked at her too. Like I was just expecting her to be kind of like, I don't know, like a toy, like a plaything, and then like maybe the paint wouldn't be that detailed, or like there'd be smudging or like bleeding, but there's like nothing. Like it's just perfect. There's not like a ton of shading in the black of her uniform, but I don't know, the sculpt is just so clean and sharp, and there's a little bit of shading, like in the white of her, in the collar and the dress shirt that she's wearing underneath her jacket. Her name tag is like so detailed. Yeah, I'm just blown away by like the details on this figure.
If you know anything about Blue Archive and its community, you know that people always like to make fun of Yuuka for her legs because they are quite what's the word? Thick.
Are they though?
Double C in the artwork for her regular sprites, and I think the figure makes them look very, very nice. Very.
We gotta spin around. We gotta
look at them.
I'm spinning as fast as I can here.
Even on her box, didn't it say something like her thighs have like an extra smooth texture? Didn't they say something like that?
That's true, yeah. Like the paint on her skin is definitely like velvety smooth. Would you describe it as velvety?
Yes, it is very smooth.
Okay.
She's not stuck to her base either. It's a pretty simple base, but it's not. It's fine. But she's not stuck onto it, so you should be careful that her chair does not roll off, even though the wheels don't move either. But when you're moving this figure, want to make sure that she doesn't fall off the chair, and that the chair also does not fall off the base, because nothing is connected. They're all separate parts.
It's kind of nice. You don't have to worry about any foot pegs or like butt pegs.
But okay. There's no holes in her behind to attach to the chair. They're all separate parts.
I gotta spin around to the front. How about her boots? Look at the bottom of her boots.
Yeah, they're just very nice.
Yeah, those boots are made for walking, even though she's sitting.
Yep.
She's not going anywhere. Okay, mom joke. All right. Here we go.
Okay. So as you can see, she is not stuck to the chair. She can sit on your hand too, even though I wouldn't recommend doing it because it's probably not the best to touch your figures that much. And also, if she fell off, that would really suck. But she can just sit on your hand, just like this. your little Yuuka, little treasurer helper lady. So this is Idol Yuuka. She is the one that I was planning to buy when I saw the price for the scale Yuuka, the scale one. But because it was a lot cheaper. This one was only 5,000 yen, but at that time the pre-orders were closed and I couldn't get her. So a little bit after that, maybe like 6 months or so, we found the site called Ami, and she was there. This miraculous site. She was there for 5,000 yen, but I think when I found her, we just bought another figure of I bought a figure of Anna Yanami from Too Many Losing Heroines. Heroine? It's heroine.
I don't know how to pronounce it either.
And that was like around 9,000 yen, so I was like, maybe I shouldn't be spending, more money. But then I was like, you know what? Screw it. I want this. And then she was gone again. And then a few weeks later, she showed up again for 7,000 yen, which is like 2,000 yen more than 5,000 yen. And, I was like, oh, that's more money than it's supposed to be. But I wanted it, so I bought it. And I was happy. And then a week later, she showed up again for only 5,000 yen. So it was a little bit of a waste of money, but I don't care because she's my girl and she's here now.
Well, I don't think it's a waste of money. I think it's a gamble. The figure prices are like stock prices. They go up, they go down. It's hard to guess which direction they're going to go. So, and you really like her, and I don't think it's a waste of money to get her when you wanted to get her. It's only 2,000 yen. So, all right.
So I really like her face in this figure because normally Yuuka is more, composed, but in this one, she's all like smiling and happy, and it's nice to see her, in a happier mood.
Was she usually really serious?
Well, normally she's kind of like, in treasurer mode, and she has to be all like, composed and stuff. But it's nice to see her maybe let go a little bit.
Yeah. And what do you think about her hair color?
Her hair, I feel like it's a little bit darker than it's supposed to be. I'll have to, put up the picture of the original artwork and compare them. But I remember when I saw it online, it was a lot of a lighter purple, but here in person, it's a lot darker.
Yeah, it definitely kind of has like a gray tone to it. Like it's not as sort of bright purple as the one where she's sitting in the chair. Yeah, it's kind of like dull. And then there's no shading or like highlights. It's just sort of, it just looks like those are just shadows just from the sculpt. So it's just one solid color, but that's a pop-up parade thing, right?
Yeah.
It's not her fault.
It's not her fault.
Okay. Actually, when Max was showing me this pop-up parade figure, which is the one that he originally wanted, and then the more expensive scale figure where she's sitting in the chair, I actually preferred this one. I like this one better because I felt like her pose and her dress and her facial expression was so much more dynamic than the one where she was just sort of sitting in the chair.
I'm offended. She did not tell me this.
I never told you that?
I don't think you ever told me this.
I really definitely, when you couldn't get this one, when she was sold out or we missed the pre-order period or whatever it was, I was a little bit disappointed. I felt like, this is the one that I wanted you to get, and not to mention the price. The price was a quarter of the price of the other one. But yeah, like I really thought that like her pose and her outfit was had a lot more motion to it, a lot more action, and I like this one better. But seeing it up close and in person, definitely like the details are not there,
right,
compared with the scale figure, but like I said, it's a pop-up parade kind of thing. I mean, it's clean, but you can see brush marks and kind of paint blemishes. And
I don't remember if she was you know what I mean? Like used or not. Like when she was on Ami Ami, I don't remember if the box has been opened before or stuff like that.
Right, was she in AB condition or was it B
She was
plus
7,000 yen, so.
And, I think the 7,000 yen was maybe because there wasn't a lot of her available, so they just sort of jacked up the price. I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
Yeah.
So like most pop-up parades, the assembly was quite easy. It's just putting her on the base. And the base is also quite boring and simple for an idol, but you know, it's a pop-up parade thing.
I don't know. I don't think I am kind of a fan of the boring base because I feel like the more boring the base is, the more your attention goes to the figure instead of the base. Like, yeah, no, I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine with this base.
Boring is best.
Boring is best. Yeah.
Right, and this is a sports Yuuka, my most recent Yuuka purchase. She was around, how much? Around 19,000 yen?
That's exactly right.
And, you know, I was a little bit unsure. I thought I was maybe only going to buy one super expensive figure, one scale figure, but, you know, it's Yuuka, and she called to me. So I decided to buy her anyways, and I have no regrets.
I think that you wanted to get, well, actually it was probably me who put the idea
you
in your
did.
head
You did.
that we should have a set of 3, right? Because Yuuka has 3 outfits in the game, right? Sports Yuuka, regular outfit or standard outfit, and then Pajama.
Pajama is still not out, but...
Yeah, it hasn't come out yet, but like we knew that, did we know that the Pajama figure was coming?
I don't think, well, but there was Idol Yuuka, so that was the idea of 3 Yuukas. But yeah, I think we missed the pre-order period, and then it was like we missed the pre-order period on Good Smile, but then Ami Ami was still open, right?
Yeah, like maybe it was strange because I think that Good Smile, the English site, was like, sorry, but we do not ship this product to your country because we live in Japan. And so that might have been one of the reasons why I started the Ami Ami account on the Japanese site, and she was still available. And yeah, like I didn't want Max to miss out on, you know, creating his like, perfect trifecta of like, you know, Yuuka figures. So I pre-ordered her for him on Ami Ami's Japanese site.
And then I paid her back.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay.
This figure's face, even though she's not smiling, it is absolutely adorable. I like the star sticker on her cheek since she's in sports festival mode, right?
Yeah, that was definitely one of the big selling features. I have 2 selling features of this figure, and the first one was the star on her cheek, and we'll get to the second one later.
What else? Putting the halo on this one was definitely one of the most traumatizing experiences ever, figure-wise, because as you can see, the halo goes in her ponytail, not on her head. So when you're pushing it in there, her ponytail is like shaking like crazy. And I remember when we were trying to put it in, it made this like super loud crack sound.
Oh, I had thought that like I broke I thought I broke the tip off of the pole for the halo. I thought that I broke it inside her ponytail. And if that was the case, it would not be coming out, and we would have had to glue it on, but I don't know, there's nothing. It's totally fine. So I don't know what that sound was. Yeah,
her halo isn't even properly on right now because when we were bringing her over here, it just fell off. So even right now, it's just barely balancing on, but it looks, you know, good enough to look like it's proper.
Looks fine.
Yeah.
Only we will know.
Yeah.
Right. So I said that I have 2 selling features, or 2 charm points, I guess, for this figure. And one was the star on her cheek, and the other one is, can you see it? The little butt bulge. Oh my gosh, I think her bum is so cute. I just love how I just think it looks really realistic. Like that's what bums look like, you know? Like she's got a little. I don't even know how to describe it. I just sound weird trying to say it, but
Yeah.
I just think it looks like very real. Yeah, I just love her butt.
Me too.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyways,
her
moving
hands, as you can see here, sadly, her hands are not fully connected in.
on. You can totally see it. Okay,
I don't
we'll just
care.
ignore that.
No.
Doop-de-doo.
I don't care though, because I don't want to accidentally break her. I don't know if it was both hands or just that one. Were they both off, or did you both have to put
Yeah,
them
no,
in?
both her hands were off, so we had to insert both her hands in. I guess because she's just carrying all of these wacky doodads. I don't know what these are. Do you know what they are?
Oh, they're like little robot droid thingies. I don't know.
See.
Well, this guy, I mean, you know, they just float around, but in figure form, they have to connect to something.
Right.
But yeah, they're just. I guess there's too much going on, so they couldn't have it all on there. They had to, separate her hands. You had to put them on yourself. But it was not fun.
Yeah, but now that we've discovered, like, the hair dryer,
the hair
how
dryer.
useful the hair dryer is, I think that. I mean, we're not going to take the hand out,
No,
but
we're not.
if we would ever run into a problem like that again, we will not hesitate to use the hair dryer.
Yeah. And as for the base, it's probably my favorite one because it's the only one that actually has things going on with it. We've got her little doggo, Robo Dog, who helps her move around.
Is that what he does? That's his purpose?
Yeah, like she sits on top of him and then he just walks from place to place.
Well, is she kind of like lazy or something?
Or
Or...
maybe, after she finishes her workout, she's like, I'm tired. So she just sits on the robot. There's a comic of that happening.
Oh, really?
And then, the dog has the Millennium logo on it for her school's logo.
Mm-hmm.
The grass, shouldn't touch it, but it is, fake grass.
It's not real grass.
It's not real grass. It has a little texture, grassy texture.
Mm-hmm. It's not a chia pet.
A what?
Oh, you don't know chia pet?
I'm too.
Okay, that's like a 1980s thing.
All
I'll
right.
just stop right there.
All right, Mom. Back in my days.
Yeah, but I think that like the grass has a tendency to kind of shed. It will shed grass if you touch it too much or try to like dust it. So she does, go in a glass case, so we don't have to worry about dusting the base too much.
So that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed my, maybe lackluster commentary, but it is what it is.
It was good. It was good.
Next video will be.
Oh, next video will be Hatsune Miku's Meihua Sannong figure by Good Smile Company, I believe. Yep, check out. By Good Smile Arts Shanghai. She's releasing on February 13th. Am I right? Yes, February 13th. So I don't know how long it's going to take for her to get here because I ordered her off of AmiAmi, not off of Good Smile Company's website. So I think it takes a little bit longer because they have to do the transfer thing.
Smooth.
But as soon as she comes, I'll make that video. Like, yeah.
Do you think she's gonna be hard to put together?
I don't know. It just seems that like every Miku figure recently, there's been issues with like pieces breaking,
Flaming arrows.
or like flaming flaming arrows. Yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised if I open the box and she's just like, explodes.
But
I hope not.
that's a problem for another day.
Another day, another time. But yeah, we have the Yuuka collection. There will be maybe a new addition to the Yuuka collection once Pajama Yuuka comes
Next
out.
year, probably.
Next year, or well, I don't know. They seem to be like really like getting those figures out there pretty quickly. And faster than I think. Like it's colored, and all of a sudden there it is up for pre-orders. So who knows? I don't know. But anyway, we have lots to look forward to. Yeah, hope you join us.
Thank you.
Bye bye.